Hey guys, welcome back. We are doing a collaboration today with Sammy and Kayla. We're doing a pop art makeup. So I have done this pop art makeup before where it's the classic pop art makeup. I love what these two ladies did with this look. But I decided to do something just a little bit different for you guys because I have done this look before and I want to kind of test my skills. I was inspired by an artist named Kina. She's absolutely amazing. I'm going to have her links down below, so make sure to check her out. We're starting off with some skincare for this makeup because, yeah, girl, my skin just like sucks. These little headpiece ear things are from Tarte, I believe. I used the Patchology Illuminate mask. I'm just going to blend that in with my fingers and we're going to move on to some makeup. So for the makeup, I'm taking this Too Faced Hangover Primer first. I'm putting a good amount all over my face and then I'm just going to blend that out with my fingers. And then we're just jumping right over to foundation. I'm using the Tarte Clay Stick all over my face and blending that out with a buffer brush. Just so you guys know, I do not do like anything crazy with my foundation skin tutorials when I do Halloween makeup, just because, you know, we just need a base. So for the most part, I almost usually, for the most part, take out this part, but I decided to leave it in for the most part this year because I did use a lot of foundations that I really like. Anyways, we're moving on to some concealer. I love this concealer. You guys know I love this concealer, and I love my pumpkin spice coffee. I'm taking the Laura Mercier powder just to set everything all over. Also, guys, make sure to bring that foundation and powder down your neck. I'm going to be using these NYX Vivid Brights for the most part throughout this whole video. I don't have every single color, I don't think, and I was missing like a yellow, a white, so with that, I did use the Makeup Forever palette and some Roxanne Rizzo paints also, so make sure to look out for that. Here's a Roxanne Rizzo paint. I used a yellow one. I decided to ombre out the brows blue, green, and yellow, and then I just took the green and kind of moved it around with the angled brush so that it blended all together. For the eyes, I'm using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk as a base. As you guys know, Milk is the best base ever, but I'm just using it as a base because the white's going to help bring out these bright colors I'm going to be using. I'm using the Pink Vivid Bright on my lid, and I'm just going to kind of blend it out towards the outer corner so that it kind of wings out. And then I took a Lavender Vivid Bright and a Purple Vivid Bright from NYX to kind of create an upper cut crease, or that like negative space in the middle of the pink and the purple. I did kind of have a little difficulty with this part. It took forever, first of all, and the lavender color was just a little too light. It was almost too close to my skin color, so you really couldn't see it that much. And I did add a little bit of blue, but for the most part, you'll see how I changed it a little bit later on. But I blended those colors together, and then I'm going on to some concealer. I used the Tarte Shape Tape just to make sure that it was a clean cut negative space. Then I'm jumping into the Juvies Masquerade palette, and I'm taking this hot pink. I'm going to set the pink on my lid from the Vivid Brights because it doesn't fully dry down, and I feel more comfortable with a eyeshadow on top. I did take the gold Vivid Bright and put that in the inner corner, and then I plopped some of the yellow, mellow yellow from NYX shadow on top. And then I'm just kind of creating a line, more of like a winged pink eyeliner. So I took some of the concealer to do so. And then I took a very light pink shadow to the top of the cut crease or the negative space. And I did that. This liner right here, you guys, I liked it, but it did burn the shit out of my eyes. So you'll see a little bit later that I did switch to a different eyeliner throughout the rest of this video. I'm putting on some mascara. One of my favorites from Tarte is the Lights Camera Lashes. So I'm just preparing my lashes for some lashes. These are the Huda Beauty Jade lashes. I plopped those on, and now we're moving on to the face. This is where it gets super all over the place, and as I said, I apologize. I'm taking this MAC pigment in Neo Orange, and I'm just kind of creating almost like a cat-like face, so I'm turning my face into a heart shape, and I did use a little bit of of this orange color from the Juvies Masquerade palette just to give it more depth. And I did put some on my nose, and you'll see right here, it's going to almost act as kind of like a shade behind it. It was easier to kind of shade before and then put this vivid paint on top. I created just a little heart nose for this little cheetah we got going on here. Lisa Frank inspired cheetah. I didn't really keep that lavender. It was too light, so I just kind of made it more purple. And now we're moving on to the lips. I decided to go with a blue for the lips. I'm using these 3 products from NYX. So I'm using the dark blue first to outline my lips, and then the light blue lip color. And I did put some of the Vivid Bright on top just to make sure that it blends all together. So I did jump around here. I'm doing the little spots, or starting the spots for the cheetah, but then I jumped back to highlighter. I used the Lilac Geode from Becca, which is absolutely amazing. I've been using it in so many of my tutorials. And then I jumped down to the neck. I'm just using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk on the neck. And as you can see, I did bring the orange down on both sides of my neck. And then I'm taking a little bit of white to kind of like put on the cheeks of the cheetah. You know where like cats have like those little white cheeks, or like you think of a bunny? Yeah, kind of like that. So I'm jumping over to more green spots, and then I jumped back to the eyes just to finish them off. I did put a little bit of blue eyeliner in the waterline, and then some green shadow from the Juvies Masquerade palette underneath, and then that kind of finished the eyes with some mascara. And now we're going on to the spots. We're going full on into it. I sped this up for you guys because it's so easy to make the spots. I know it looks like the most difficult part, but it's so easy, I promise you. So all I really did was use the Vivid paints, or the paints that I had, and I just made a bunch of different size spots. As you can see, they're not perfect circles. And then I took the Sigma Matte Liquid Eyeliner, and that is the liner that I finished this look with. I liked how it looked much better. I'm just going to take little circles, C's, little like wiggly lines around every single spot. Since this is a pop art look, I wanted to make sure that almost everything was outlined in black, so it kind of gave it that cartoon feel. And it's Lisa Frank, so, you know, if you guys grew up in the 90s, you guys know what Lisa Frank is. And we're just kind of, yeah, decorating the face with those cheetah spots. I added a couple little black dots around the cheetah spots to give it just a little bit more of a cartoony feel, and then I added some black spots as the whiskers. I decided not to add whiskers because I just feel like the dots already signify whiskers. And then I went on to outlining almost everything, and why I say almost everything was because I wanted to leave the eyes the way that they were. The liner was enough. I lined the lips, I lined the nose, and I also lined the brows, kind of keeping in mind that I wanted like almost like an ombre type of brow. I did also jump over to the under eyes, the under eye lashes, and I didn't want to put false lashes there because guys, listen, it's difficult for you to put them there, it's difficult for me to put them there. So I just put little dots to kind of almost create that illusion of false lashes under there. And I did go on to putting some of the liquid liner around the face. I know people do it like on the cheeks, on the nose, and everything, but I just decided to do a little bit of a contour with the liquid liner, and then also kind of put lines on each side of like the cheetah chest. And then I went into the Juvia's Place palette again, and I just used this lighter color to highlight all over my face, the nose, the cheeks, the middle of my neck, the brows. And now we're going to do the cartoony highlight with some white paint from the Makeup Forever Flash palette. I did just a line and a dot, and then a line on the bottom of the lip, and then I did some on the nose as well. Now, of course, guys, I'm glitter queen, y'all know, so we couldn't do this look without some glitter. So I'm taking this Tarte Gold glitter, just made my life easier rather than getting a glue and a loose glitter. And I'm just adding glitter to the negative space. And then to keep it simple and short, I added gold glitter on top of everywhere where there was yellow. I also did add a couple of gold dots too. I mean, did you really think I was gonna do a whole Halloween look and not add any glitter? I know the last one was without glitter, but like, you know, okay. So that kind of completed this whole look, you guys. I love, love, love the way that it turned out. You definitely can accomplish this faster than I did because it took a really long time, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I got super creative with it and I really like this look. I think it's one of my absolute favorites, part of my 31 days of Halloween. Don't forget to subscribe to me right here to make sure that you don't miss out on another tutorial, and to see all of my previous tutorials, including last year's and the year before's, that click right here on this little playlist that I created for you with all of my videos I have ever made that have anything to do with Halloween. But I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Bye!